Hello, my name's Graham Jarrett. I'm retelling a story that I had as a book as a child, which is one that just stays in my memory for one reason or another. I like it. So, once upon a time, there was a little boy called Peter. He lived with his mum and dad in a town. They didn't have a garden, so they used to often go to the park nearby. Peter used to like walking in the park and looking at the birds and the flowers. There were all sorts of flowers in the park, red ones, yellow ones, purple ones, orange ones, lots of colours. You can look at the flowers, but you can't pick them, his mother told him. Peter would walk around the park with his hands tucked behind his back. I can look at the flowers, but I can't pick them, he said to himself. One day, a big removal van parked in front of Peter's door. We're moving to a new house, said his father. We need to put all our things in the back of the van. Peter looked for his toys and put them all into a box. He also had a spade, not very big, but just right for a small boy. He'd never used it because they didn't have a garden, but he put it in the van anyway. A few weeks after they'd moved to the new house, Peter heard a man come down the road leading a horse and cart. The cart was full of plants in pots and boxes full of seed packets. When Peter saw the cart, he ran to his mum and asked if they could buy some of the plants and the flowers because the new house had a garden. Yes, we can, said his mum. The man told the horse to stop. He showed them lots of different plants. These will all grow beautiful flowers, he said. You just need to dig a hole and plant them in the soil. And don't forget to keep them watered. Peter and his mum bought some plants in pots and they also bought some seeds. We have a spade, said Peter, but I think we need a watering can. The man got a bright red watering can from the front of the cart and Peter's mum bought that as well. That afternoon they carefully planted the flowers and watered them in. They dug another patch in the garden and they sprinkled seeds onto it. At first nothing happened, but then the plants started getting bigger. And then, one day, Peter went into the garden and saw what he'd always wanted. Lots of his own flowers growing. Can I pick these? He said. Yes, said his mother. So he picked them, every one of them, and he ran into the house with a big bunch of flowers for his mum to put into a vase, and he was so happy. But then he looked at the garden again. Now all the flowers had gone. He began to feel sad. Then he started crying. He wished he hadn't picked them. He was still thinking about them when he went to bed. But a few days later, his mother said, Don't look so sad, Peter. Go and have a look in the garden today. A minute later, he came back in, his face beaming with a smile. The flowers had grown again, and again, and again.